What an adventure. What an adventure. This is looking a lot better than it did. Thank you, Jesus. This has been an eventful Memorial Day. This swelling got so bad today that I told Rob this morning after I got out of the shower that I needed to go back. So I went back to an ER that is just on the edge of town. The wait times are hardly anything. It's new, it's quiet, and I went there, and yeah, it was so big. So they've been pumping me full of IV antibiotics. They also gave me Solumedrol, which is a steroid, and that I think is what took some of the swelling down. The only thing is with that hospital, it's just an ER. They don't have a hospital. So you have to be transferred over here. So little Debbie got to ride in an ambulance with some very nice ambulance people. But I felt kind of silly because there are much sicker people than me. But because I have an IV in, they wanted to leave that in. They transport you because you have an IV and because it's like a liability from going one hospital to the next. So yeah, a lot of fun. But hopefully this thing will be down by tomorrow and I can go home. I will tell you that I was in so much pain. I have a high pain tolerance. I can't take ibuprofen. The only stuff I can take is Tylenol. So Tylenol does nothing. That's all I get. They were pumping me full of IV pain meds, and it wasn't even touching it. And I swear it's the Solumedrol that just calmed things down. It's still really sore. I can't lay on that side. But at least I'm not crying and writhing in pain. That was the worst part. Just being in that much pain, it's like, it was awful. One other thing, I was smart enough to wear those new pants, those pants that I showed you the other day. They're almost like a Lululemon dupe. I threw those on because I thought I'm going to be sitting in the ER for a while. I got there at 10 this morning, 9:30, and I just left the other hospital to here, so I sat in those pants the entire time. I could have slept in those pants. I finally put this on because I don't want to be in the same clothes all day long. But I'll show you the pants I'm talking about. They would be excellent for hospital stays, traveling, etc. They're wonderful. Rob is on his way. He's going to bring me a shake from Cookout. If you haven't had a Cookout shake, you don't know what you're missing. I think they have like 46 flavors or something. So he's going to bring me that because I have to be on a soft diet. I can't hardly open my mouth. Can't chew anything hard. So I'll drown my sorrows in peanut butter shake from Cookout. Do you have pet hair everywhere? Same here. I'm partnering with DreamMe, and this DreamMe D20 Air Plus robot vacuum has been helping me keep up with my floors. It vacuums and mops in one go, boosts power on carpets, and the dual anti-tangle system helps keep pet hair from clogging the bristles. It also maps your house, avoids certain areas, self-empties, and can hold dust up to 120 days. It's easily controlled by their downloadable app. It does the floors while I do other things. Click the link in my bio to check it out. I had some questions as to how this even happened. and I'll make it short because I went over this, I think, 2 days ago. I have a history of Sjogren's, and Sjogren's is where your immune system attacks your saliva glands and your eyes. And so you have a very dry mouth and dry eyes. And over the years, I've had I can never say this correctly. My glands would get very inflamed and swollen. And what that does is when you have swollen saliva glands, it causes a lot of scarring and a lot of strictures. So your glands don't work the way they should. They're not able to excrete saliva as they should. I'm very careful with what I eat. I don't eat sour stuff because I know that when you do eat sour stuff, your saliva glands like to excrete saliva, and mine just don't very well. I had this one removed 13 years ago. This one's the bothersome one. Hold one moment. The nurses were coming in. They are so sweet. So sweet. So I'm very careful with what I eat. And I'm trying to be healthy, stay healthy, be healthier. And I decided to get some organic strawberries, clean them up, cut them up, have them ready. Well, I haven't had a bowl of strawberries in years. I just don't eat anything acidic because of this. And plus it rips up my mouth. It makes my mouth very, very sore. It's like a dum-dum. On Thursday night, I thought, I'm just going to take one for the team and eat these strawberries because they're healthy. I ate those Thursday night. Friday, in the middle of eating another bowl, I thought, man, this is really sore over here. So I ate the second bowl, and by Saturday, today's Monday, so by Saturday, I could feel the swelling starting. And I went all day, ignored it, was using heat and ice. I was milking it. It's called milking a gland, where you just put gentle pressure and you pull towards the opening. You've got a salivary opening. Your duct is right here. So you should be able to feel it drain. I was trying that. I wasn't getting much out. And Saturday night, I started running a low-grade fever. My fever was only 99.6, but that's abnormal. I wasn't feeling very good, so I went to the ER. I was there until 2:30 in the morning. They gave me some heavy-duty pain meds because the pain was, to that point, it was very uncomfortable, and they put me on an antibiotic. I had my first dose of antibiotics, so it was Sunday morning at 2. Got up Sunday, noticed the swelling was even. It was more, but I thought, it's okay. This is just the start of it. It's never done this before. Never. And had another round of antibiotics. Kind of laid around pretty much all day. I didn't do much of anything yesterday. And by last night again, I was running another fever, 99.7. Now, by then, I've had 3 rounds of antibiotics. And I was getting to the point where I was miserable because it started out right here, but last night I had pain shooting into my jaw, into my chin, up into my cheek, into my ear, and down into my neck. And I knocked myself out with that heavy duty pain med. I didn't care. I was like, I don't care. I've got to get some sleep. I haven't been sleeping because of this. So I think I slept from 11 to 3 and was up at 3. Absolutely miserable, doing heat and ice, etc. So I took a shower this morning and I said, enough is enough. I am to the point where I'm about ready to cry. So then I know it's time to go. So I came back in, and even Rob, when he looked at me, he said, your face is really swollen. Your face is really swollen. I said, yeah, I know. I'm going back. So again, they gave me, I've had 3 rounds of IV antibiotics. I've had 1 round of Solumedrol, which is a steroid. I think that really helped. They were giving me IV pain meds that weren't even touching it. I felt, I looked at him and I said, I haven't had narcotics in years. And I'll be honest, this isn't doing anything. So after the Solumedrol, yeah, it's helped it. So that brings me back where I am today. I'm going to be here hopefully for, it's a 24-hour observation just to have these antibiotics, and then I can go home. I feel better, but it still hurts. I'm still on some good pain meds, but I'm better. And I'm very careful with what I eat. They brought me applesauce, and I was like, nope, not having any applesauce. Apple juice, nope, no apple juice. Nothing acidic, nothing. And I don't think this is a Sjogren's flare, because I would have other symptoms. I think my joints would be achy. I can tell. You know, I lived with full-blown Sjogren's for I probably have had it for 20 years. And when they finally put me on the rituximab back in 2021 for my kidney issue, that rituximab is an IV infusion that also works with Sjogren's and lymphoma and rheumatoid arthritis. And it brought my markers down, my Sjogren's markers down to 0, along with the Plaquenil. I didn't know you could feel this good. I didn't know I felt bad until I started feeling good. So I know this isn't a flare. Anyway, thanks for following along. Thank you for all of the sweet messages. I'm trying to go through them. You are so sweet. So sweet. And I appreciate them all. And now you're going to make me cry, and I'm not going to cry. But thank you. I'm going to rest up. I'm not doing anything the rest of the night. I'm going to try to get a good night's sleep. I don't think I have another infusion until now, and then 6 hours. So hopefully I can take a little nap and then take another nap. So yeah, but thank you for being here. Thank you. It's Memorial Day. Thank you if you've served in the military, and thank you for doing that. That's a huge commitment, a huge sacrifice. Yeah, so thank you.